Hello, this is Sadie. I hope that you're doing well. We are going for win number 21 in a row now, and we've rolled Zoltan A. We seem to be leaving a lot of quite bad ships for the end, because I know we still have Fed C and Stealth B to do, as well as Zoltan B, which is not a terrible ship, but keeps killing my streaks. Zoltan A is a very, very strong ship, although the last time that I played this, which was quite a long time ago for me now, the last time I played it in a streak run, I had to win with under 1300 scrap. That was off screen, which is kind of a pity, because it would be a very interesting run that I would have liked to have a recording of, but it's one of the ones that happened on a streak while my computer would not have allowed me to record things. So hopefully this time we get a more comfortable run than that. That one was spooky. I had to fight the flagship with only the third shield bubble and no cloaking. That was not fun. But this ship is really, really strong. You've got a Zoltan shield and you have a halberd beam right off the bat. Okay. These are the first 3 jumps. Just make sure everything is on. Oh, I don't have cheat engine open, although I need that yet anyway. Well, I might as well open it up. And they don't have the buffer upgrade on their shield, so the halberd beam always rips those ships apart in the early game. They have an NG repairing, clearly. Possibly even multiple NGs repairing over there. Damn, I'm glad that we got them down before that happened. Okay, this is gonna just burn out. Let's... definitely want to fix this before we jump out, so hopefully it doesn't get hit by another fire. The venting on this ship is pretty bad. Definitely one of its weaker points. They have level 3 weapons. Hopefully they don't also have level 3 shields. Damn it, they do also have level 3 shields. That's a very convenient place for you to have jumped into. Yeah, I'll take that. So, we get advanced FTL navigation, we will probably just sell that. We also have precisely enough scrap to get the weapon buffer, which is usually the upgrade I want first on this ship rather than shields, because we have a Zoltan shield, the second shield bubble is not nearly as important. You still want to get it reasonably quickly, but I usually go for the weapon buffer so that my halberd beam stays up if I get 1 point of damage. You know, if that solar flare had gone off there when the ship was still up now, I would have at least probably been able to keep it up to get the halberd beam off 1 more time. But, yeah, and then after this, I like saving for stores. I mean, if you can get hacking to go with your halberd beam, the Zoltan shield is really, really, really strong. Oh, no, they do have a laser, so... I thought for a moment they might just have a mini beam, in which case it might have vaguely been possible for us to get a crew kill. I suspect they have a system repair drone over there anyway, though, so... Sure, lots of augment surrenders. Well, let's try to find a store because our augment slots are full 3 jumps into the run. Okay. Let's see, how much do these sell for? That sells for 25. I think this also sells for 25. I'd like to get one more jump. Cool. Slaver font. Power the Lido. Nope. I definitely need to sell one of these, at least. And I think the one I'll sell is the Advanced FTL Navigation. The Recharge Booster, I've mentioned previously, I think, has saved runs of mine before where I've kept it and it's allowed me to run away. I'm not too likely to need that on Zoltan A, because Zoltan A is a really strong ship, but who knows, I'm more likely to need it than I'm likely to need Advanced FTL Navigation, which you can do esoteric stuff with to maximize, you know, jumps if you're doing score farming or something, but it's unusual to have the circumstances where that really shines. Try out a distress beacon. Hail the refugee ship. Even though I'm using missiles and not using drones, I'm going to take this because I have a lot of missiles and not very many drones for when I get hacking, which will hopefully be very soon. This ship dies to a single halberd beam. And there's another store, and I already can afford hacking even before I think of selling the FTL Recharge Booster. Take this, and then the store. And I don't know whether I can get another jump after that. I may be game. My Zoltan shield will survive long enough to block me out. I didn't need it to anyway, because I just dodged. Evade is useless against the beam drone anyway, so I might as well run my Zoltan over shields. And this next halberd shot wins. Come on, double reward. Fine, be that way. You pair this with halberd beam, it can go very well, as long as the ion bomb hits. If it misses, things get a bit scrambly. I'm taking it. I don't have another jump, unfortunately. I'm not selling my missiles, I need them. I probably could have got away with selling 5, but I'm gonna take at least 2 more jumps and go to this store. Currently I mean, I could afford the hacking by selling Lido plus FTL Recharge Booster, which I would do, but I'd like to be able to do it without selling the Lido. Ideally, I'd like to be able to do it without selling either of those. For the moment, I prefer the Lido to the ion bomb because I don't have anything You know, the ion bomb becomes way better if I get hacking, because I can hack weapons. Buy loads of time. If they don't have the shield buffer, this will kill them. They do. Now I can afford it just by selling the recharge booster. Cool, and there's a pretty good chance actually if I kill here, the high scrap reward range is 19 to 23 scrap, so I might actually be able to do it without having to sell anything at all. 60% chance of that. Don't really need to concentrate too hard on that right now because we still have a full Zoltan shield. You have NGs. Clearly you have NGs. Okay, well the things I want aren't here anyway, and now we can hit this store. Surrender your stuff to me. Cool. Keep the ion bomb in reserve. Really? Well, I'm gonna try to hit some of these nebula jumps before going to the store. At least one more time before I need to get my ordinary shield up. At this point I don't need the ion bomb. I think actually at no point I needed the ion bomb, but whatever. Yeah, I could potentially go something like here, store, up and around. I might end up diving in this sector, but it's a nebula dive, I'm not that bothered. We will attack the pirate. This pirate can't hurt me. Evade training here, but I need to let them get through my Zoltan shield, deal with their borders, and then do it. We can't really kill, I think. We maybe could do it, but we would need to like know that we could put a mantis preparing oxygen or something like that. just kill this guy. Let's run you to the med bay and let's make sure that you don't depower my shield. Get everyone back to where they need to be. Now there's no point in powering my weapons here because I can't train those. Well, I could. There is a way that you can, like, start firing this and depower it at precisely the right moment, but I can't use speed hack with that, and I'm quite bad at doing it anyway. So I'm just not going to, and we'll train these three systems. Oh yes, let's point my cheat engine at FTL. La, 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 Go in there. You need to be careful moving these guys around. You're gonna go here, you're gonna go here, you're gonna go here. Yeah, because we have extra power in there. Mostly immune to any Zoltan nonsense. Okay. You go here, you go there, you go there. We could theoretically try to crit kill here by swiping the oxygen with our halberd beam. The reason I'm not keen on even trying that is this ship could run away, and if, you know, damage on oxygen triggers them to run away, the halberd beam doesn't charge fast enough before they actually get their FTL fully charged. So I'm not willing to try that. I could maybe do it by, like, doing oxygen to med bay when they get lower, so there's multiple damage systems, but it really is not worth it. The ship is just bad at getting crit kills. I could maybe do it by, like, halberd beaming oxygen, and then when it looks like it's about to get fixed, drop an ion bomb on it, and then alternate that. That's a lot of missiles, though, that I would probably end up using for a crit kill, which might not even end up being better than just blowing the ship up. Okay, everyone's maxed. Get back to your positions. Make sure no nonsense happens with my shields. And now we can turn speed hack off. I suppose I could have left it on just to charge my halberd beam up, but whatever. Yeah. Like I said, this ship can try to run away. Mantis ships normally can't, but this isn't a proper Mantis ship. This is a pirate ship that is of a Mantis class. What, again? Is that twice in a row? I think it might have been. Okay, asteroid field is not really what you want to see when you have a Zoltan shield. We're gonna Lido missile their weapons. Asteroids? Thank you. Now we could actually get damaged here because the asteroids can actually come in fast enough to damage through one shield bubble. I'm gonna buy the charge lights. The Flak 2 is kind of interesting, but like Flak 2 halberd is enough to win a run just on its own. But I already have bought the ion bomb for things like that, for, you know, slow but very effective shield popping. I'll get this to be a little bit quicker and to extend my offense more. I'm probably not seeing another store until next sector unless there's one of these two jumps, which there's not necessarily another store even in this sector. Okay, we need the Lido here. It's actually going to be fired at this, not at the drones. The reason being that they might have a damage buffer on that drone system, so a Lido missile in there is not necessarily going to do anything. Whereas they definitely only had level 1 weapons. And therefore I knew I would actually take something out with a Lido in there as long as it hit. Might actually be losing some jumps here. Everything but the med bay and one other room. The one other room is important because if you have too many crew among them, which is in fact the case here, you want them to have a room that they can go into that isn't a system to just park in. Didn't quite work out there, but it's fine. Swipe like this so we hit 4 different rooms to pull their pilot. This would be more hull damage, but it wouldn't damage 4 systems. I'm gonna just put a Lido missile in there. your specialty? No, I don't want to spend scrap on oxygen. I'm gonna wait to spend any scrap until I jump into the next sector in case of immediate stores. NG or NG. So the only real difference here is what... Like, Sector 5 is a red sector no matter what we do. Sector 4 is a choice between red and green no matter what we do. And Sector 7 is red no matter what we do. So the only difference is, do we want a purple sector or a green sector in Sector 6? I don't have any strong feelings about that, but what I do feel like is we don't have an NG, so going to the NG homeworld is a bit pointless. We might as well just go to the NG controlled sector. They're basically the same, but the NG homeworld's sector has a quest that only really does anything if you have an NG. Let's get my shields up, but I now need at least one power bar, probably two. Do I need two? I think I can get away with one for a moment. The connections in this sector suck. Let's see, 1, 2. If I go this way, I basically won't see this beacon. If I go this way, yeah, I can maybe see that. So let's go this way and let's hold on to my stuff for a moment. We can do that. Okay, well there's 2 stores, so I'm glad I didn't spend that scrap. Do I want to go to 2 stores? I can sell Lido plus Recharge Booster for hacking, so I think I want 2 options, 2 chances to see that. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna buy the Ion Blast. And at that point, I'm getting rid of the Lido. Extend my offense a little bit more. The drone recovery arm is tempting, but I don't think... I find offensive drones you don't need them really with beams, and I'm going to be using this halberd beam for the whole run. They go very well with like fast offense, like a couple of flaks or a bunch of lasers or something like that. But it's kind of superfluous with the halberd beam. We will assist the NGs. Now, any ship that you fight this late in the game, if it has only 1 shield bubble, it will always have the buffer. Should I try to use the Ion Bomb, or should I just do it with the Ion Blast at this? I'll try to do it with the Ion Blast, but I should have swapped to this already. That was a misplay. And then we miss anyway. Lol, you shot your own Mantis. Request a weapon. Cool. There's not really a great deal of difference between these. I suppose that if I have this on my bar like this, I could theoretically run the 2 lasers if I felt like it. I don't know whether I would ever have a situation where I'd want to do that though. Risk that quest. We can lose crew. Losing crew when you're reliant on your crew to give you power is particularly bad. stuff, and cool, there's a store. 1, 2, 3. Do we in fact have 3 jumps before this exit? Yes, we do. Good. Let's think about what we can do here. These two are 25. And that's 27. 25 plus 25 plus 27 is 77. Yeah. We can get to exactly 150 and buy that cloaking. So that's what we're doing. I don't like getting cloaking before hacking usually, and I don't like the fact that this doesn't leave me enough scrap to buy any fuel, but you know, just getting one of the really powerful systems is just a huge jump, and especially with a weapon like the halberd beam that's quite slow, being able to buy time is really, really useful. This is one of the only things, if you do this you get a fight that you don't get any scrap for, so you need an NG for that event. Respond to the call. Yeah, like I'm really glad that I can cloak this nasty barrage. Also want the ion bomb here. If I had cloaked like a moment later, I could have cloaked this as well. Doesn't matter, we dodged it. And this ion bomb ionizes the shields for so long I can get a second halberd beam shot off while the shields are down. Contact the NG, cool. Okay, you can go over to shields and the NG will be my new pilot. That way I effectively have an extra power. I'm no longer wasting the bonus Zoltan power having that guy in piloting. Scrap some and get a bunch of stuff. Go civilian. Now we can't quite afford hacking now. Kind of tempted to jump here, because then if I don't see a store, I have a big nebula. But I really do not feel safe being this late in the run and not having at least level 2 engine. I think level 2 is fine because, oh no, actually no, I was going to say we still have the recharge booster, but we don't. No, I need level 3 then, because I might need to run away. And for the same reason, I'm going to buy a bit of power. Go like this at the start of fights. We'll have a bit of a tough time if we're up against a 3 shield ship. I'd like to get my weapons up next, but I can't quite do that yet. I'll be very sad if I see a store down here now and it has hacking and I can't afford it. But I'd be sadder if I just died. I'm not sad to see this ship though, because this ship can't hurt me. I will use the ion bomb rather than the ion blast though, because even though that does use up ammo, I can take damage from the solar flare. So I'd like to get out of this fight. Oh yeah, they also have mind control, so that's quite annoying. Because I need to have 2 Zoltans in here to maintain my ion immunity. Do something like this. Switch this one. Okay, there isn't a store prior to the nebula, so that's quite good information to have. And let's get out of here before that goes off. No, we are not surrendering to slavers. I'm going to use the Ion Blast to start because that'll help me get through the Zoltan Shield reasonably quickly. These are kind of dangerous weapons. Nope. Actually, I might do this, because the burst laser fires pretty fast. Certainly much faster than the halberd beam will. Yep. Ooh, nice. We are now going to get my weapons up and get a bit of power. Against 3 shield ships, we'll go in like this, Ion Bomb plus Ion Blast, because those can take down 3 shield bubbles, but in most fights we'll use these. I am also, since that is a gigantic nebula, I'm going to take level 2 piloting. This is kind of wasteful, chasing after blue options, but with this big a nebula I feel like it's worth it. To wait for the ion bomb to become available. I want level 2 cloaking next. I might even want level 3 cloaking. Nope. I do this now? Yeah. I don't want to die to a bad fight. This buys me a lot more time to get the ion bomb in play, or to run away in a situation where I'm fighting a dangerous enemy and say my ion bomb misses. Come on in. Oh, they have somebody at my doors. Get to the station. We're going to cloak immediately because the halberd beam is going to... Is it going to one-shot this ship? Not quite, but it will leave it at 1 health, and then the burst laser will finish it off because they won't have any piloting. Nice. Okay, we can afford hacking by just selling that defense 2 drum, so. So, same deal as last time, they just have cloaking. take all of the nebula jumps. Yeah. It's kind of greedy. This isn't spotting anything, but... And that's completely the opposite of what I want. Fight this. They can't dodge my shots, so our next volley will kill them. We might not see the stores because there are a bunch of beacons in this sector that are stuck in little cul-de-sacs that are hard to reach. That is unfortunate, but sometimes that's the way it goes. Let's check this out first, jump out of the nebula, and then we can jump back in. Surrender your stuff to me. I think I want the ion bomb here because this thing will shoot down my laser shots, but it won't shoot down a bomb. Might keep this as a like emergency backup if the ion bomb misses. Fuck you. Nice, more stuff to sell. Just need a shop to sell them at. Check here. No. So the stores are either like here or at these two. Two of these three beacons have stores. This is guaranteed to be manually searched. I knew that as soon as the low power thing came up because there's only 3 jumps like this, and we'd had the other 2. You can be my new pilot since the NG isn't trained, and the NG can move over the doors. Actually, I suppose it could have been a ship fight with none because it's not like we had map knowledge there. We'll be diving here, but it's a nebula dive, and if we get hacking here, we're just ludicrously far out in front anyway. Okay, we don't. And the other store was there, unfortunately. I'll buy this backup battery to make it more likely that we see. We could buy drone recovery arm and drone control here, offensive drones and stuff. But like I said, I don't really like doing that with a halberd beam. We could use even these if we felt so inclined. I'd rather sell these right now and then upgrade my cloaking. And now I can still afford hacking the instant I see it. Do we have enough space to take this jump at the back? No, not without diving at the store, and I don't want to double dive. Big long cloak is very helpful here because, you know, their shields are ionized for a very long time, so I don't need to keep firing my weapons. I just let my halberd beam charge. And we did a bit of damage. It's fine. getting the fuel back is worth it there. We just had to buy a bunch of fuel as it is. I'd like to upgrade my weapons, but we will hold off to see what there is to see in the next sector, which I seem to remember is a guaranteed red sector. Abandoned 5 is spooky as hell. Especially with this weedy crew. Okay, doing this. We can go in like this, but maybe swap to the ion bomb depending on the situation. Blah. We are invariably going to miss some jumps here because, like, this jump's hard to see, these jumps are hard to see. If I go this way, I can't really get to that. I think I might go here to see these two jumps, and there, there, there. Or, actually, here, maybe there, there, something like that. Yeah. There's a lot of badly, awkwardly positioned beacons in this. Can you help our mission? Cool. Okay, there's a store right there. Unfortunately, we just spent a lot of scrap because I'm scared of Lennius bombers. And there's no scrap here. Watch, that store's gonna have hacking in it. And it's gonna be very sad. If only there had been some scrap at that beacon. Yeah, see, I said that hacking would be here. Even selling Zoltan Shield and Breach Bomb wouldn't do it. Like, there definitely are tons selling Zoltan Shield to get hacking is correct, if you can get it to get with hacking and cloaking. But the thing is here, it's not just a matter of selling Zoltan Shield and get hacking and cloaking. It's selling Zoltan Shield and multiple other weapons. So I don't think that is worth it. I am going to sell this because I need to buy fuel. I suppose there's a possibility I could come back and sell either Zoltan Shield or a weapon for hacking. Nope. Bah. See, that's much better. I will definitely do that. Too many dodges there from them. So we couldn't get a proper halberd swipe off. This sees the most. Let's get my cloak off cooldown. Not have an easy, not have a difficult time rather disassembling this ship. Didn't even use our cloak. Oh yeah, that sees loads. Well, there's a possibility that one of the stores was at that beacon we couldn't see. The only other place it could be is here, so let's take a quick gander. Abandoned sectors are guaranteed 2 stores always, so I know there is another store. It's just a matter of whether it's at that one beacon where it would have been impossible for us to see that without missing the other beacon that the store was at. This has been a pretty trash sector. There's been a lot of empty jumps like this. Abandoned sectors can be like that sometimes. They're on average pretty high scrap, but like any sector, you can low roll them. You can find a lot of these sort of beacons where you just get boarded. Okay, cool. We found the other store. Do we have 2 jumps here or 1? We have 1 before the exit gets taken over. I don't think that this just random jump is worth diving over, especially when my fuel is so slow. Cool. Hacking. Can we? I would need 135 scrap. The other problem is I need to upgrade my cloaking, my hacking rather, to be able to do shield hacks. I'll buy the other halberd beam, but I'm going to keep my other weapons so that I don't immediately need to upgrade my hacking. Double halberd beams just completely obliterates everything. Oh no, double fleet pursuit, whatever we do. This isn't the proper cloak hack cycle, but it doesn't matter. We won't be cloak hack cycling because once we get our hacking upgraded, we'll be hacking shields every fight. Go boom. Upgrade this immediately. Okay, now for a lot of fights we'll just be able to pre-cloak, hack, shields, and wreck things. Okay, well this is the only non-nebula jump, so there's no non-nebula store in this sector. There are 2 stores in the nebula, although they could be down here, which is a little awkward to reach. Other annoying thing is that ships in this sector could turn up early with 4 or 5 shield bubbles. Can they be at 5? Actually, no, it's only 4 they can have, but I still couldn't hack all the way through that. I can't really counter this because I need to hack shields in every fight. We'll just vend these dumbasses. Also, once the enemy ship blows up, the hack ends, and they're going to be blowing up real fast. I mistimed that, so they didn't blow up quite as fast as I intended them to, but it's fine. Zoltan shield protects me long enough to get another volley off. And yet now, even though these guys were still alive for a moment there, I had my medbay back. I think since this is a slug sector, I need to do this just in case I need to hack a level 4 shield ship. I'm not going to be able to see this beacon unless I want to give up like all of these things down there. So. my double beam build is better than your double beam build. We shall see. I timed that correctly. Okay, we know where a store is well in advance, so let's try to build up some scrap to buy mind control there. If it's there, obviously. Chase them. Sadly, we cannot chase them. We will attack the pirate. Cool. Nope. That is the third time we've had that. This looks like it was transporting prisoners. Unfortunately, you get rubbish scrap event in this run. No. Rockman poses captain. Okay, I didn't really want another store since I was about to go to a different one. There's that whole beam I wanted, but I think it's more important here. Get rid of that, buy mind control, buy 3 fuel, and now this store is pointless. I'll buy 1 fuel here and move on. What's wrong? Pay the price you agreed on. Okay. That was a lot of text, but the upshot of it is we get free power. That is a store. Because we've seen all the other beacons, and although we've seen 2 stores, one of them came from an event. Actually, no, that's not necessarily true because these ones we didn't see, thinking on it. I'm still going to maximize the number of beacons I take here. Tap their comms. This gives a quest. It typically gives a high scrap reward. The fuel situation is a little bit blah again. Whoa, those are some nice fucking guns. My hack a bit too late because I was distracted trying to take a screenshot of these amazing guns to put in the FTL Discord. By the way, if you're not in the FTL Discord and you want to improve at this game, it is the best place to go to do it. So, you will find experts like Mike Hopley and Crow Ravel, as well as non-experts like me, putzing about on that particular channel. Okay, I was correct that there's a store there, so let's go there to buy all the fuel. Okay, well we can farm up all the scrap in Sector 7. Which I seem to remember is a forced red sector. I think this doesn't actually one-shot because Rebel Elites have lots of health, but will still decimate the shit. Switch a burst laser on, although I don't actually need to do that because the halberd beam would kill them with only 1 shield bubble. Let's go hunt pirates. I'd very much like to get a 2-power beam to finish this off. That would one-shot all flagship phases. Well, other than a fire beam, that would not one-shot all flagship phases, but... Hull or pike would do so. Nope. Thank you for the money. Take the asteroid field fight, then the store. Didn't quite kill. But we have crippled their weapons. Nothing we particularly want. Lot of fuel, keep going. Like, I'd like to find another beam, but it's not like these weapons can't win the run if that's what the run demands. Let's do this. We don't have 100% cloak evade yet, do we? No, because we don't have a maxed pilot, but we can probably sort that out shortly. Nope. Yeah, go ahead and close, I don't care. They can't dodge, so this laser will kill them on its own. Skip this asteroid fight and go here to see more. Water hack. Go and check out these beacons. There may not be another store in this sector, and it's fine if there isn't. But I'd like to at least see, so that I can tell whether or not that's the case. Listen to their offer. Okay, there is another store, or there would have been if this had been able to be placed down, but it couldn't. Boo. Go up here and then over into the nebula. Now we have mind control, we don't need the max level of doors. We will fight this. We can just one-shot this. going to take a huge dive in this sector. I mean, I technically can take that, since we're going to go to Sector 8, but who cares? Why would I want to? This will be manually search again. Use our blue option. Unfortunately, we don't get anything out of it. The blue option does protect you from losing crew. That was all it did there. Oh yeah, it's this. We are going to engage the pirate. Slight delay on the hack there. Go after the slugs. Nice. This person might be asking for my fuel, but since we're near the end of Sector 7, I don't really care. Lead them to their destination and get some free stuff. I guess we should get our shields up now. There's an auto reloader, but whatever. Start working on my shields. Need to double dive here. But my Zoltan shield will protect me. Zoltan shield does not protect you from the ASB. So you definitely want to be able to cloak that or have high enough engines to just get out. But we can hold off. Can't dodge. So, off to the last sector. Wow, 2 repair stations got taken over right away. There should be 3 in this sector, and there's only 1. This ship is extremely vulnerable to all halberd beam nonsense. Not quite all halberd beam nonsense, but you know, 2 of them will deal. 2 halberd beams deal 20 damage to this layout once you get through the shields, and this ship doesn't have 20 hull. Do that. I need to get power. Ideally, I'd get the 4th shield bubble, but I don't need to. This is not a good scrap reward unless I crew kill, but I'm not doing that. Ugh. The path to the base is quite poor. Do I take this and then follow after it? Yeah. Wait, it's another bad scrap reward. Back, and then we're going to intercept the flagship here. I'll do this just in case they hack my oxygen phase. We can't quite one-shot it, but we can mostly one-shot it. We're gonna cloak now. Doesn't really matter. And I don't have to dive here because the flagship is going to be here, so I'll fight phase 2 away from the base as well. Nice dodge. I can just ignore you. Don't even need to fire the lasers. The whole beam will just kill. And I guess I'll damage buffer my mind control. Hooray, we finally reached the base. There's no point pulling those down because it'll detect when it gets to the Zoltan shield anyway. We'll have to take a missile surge here because I messed it up a little bit. but it's fine. No, not my sensors. Yeah, not a very difficult run. A little frustrating, not terribly high scoring. Yeah. That's quite bad scrap for that many ships defeated. I feel a little bit annoyed by that, but we did get lots and lots of drops, so... Actually, we didn't get that many, but we got a lot of drops early, I should say. Our last drop came in Sector 5, so we weren't really getting many late, but they came when it mattered. So we are at run number 21 for ship number 22. Let's find out which ones do we have left. The ships we have remaining are Zoltan B, Fed A, Fed C, Rock C, Stealth A, Stealth B, Crystal A. 3, 2, 1, go. This is 3 runs in a row where it's been the first ship I clicked on despite being deep into a streak. Well, this has killed my last 2 streaks. In fact, in my last 100 streak runs, I've lost twice and they were both on this ship. So, hopefully, we can do a little bit better next time. I shall see you for Zoltan B, and I hope you enjoyed the run. Bye for now.